of that little part within us.
Thank you so much. Sir, my next question is to you. Being the rector of such a prestigious and amazing university, you have come up with a brilliant concept of a whole new city. How much do you encourage motivation in your faculty? How much do you encourage motivation in the students? And how much room is allowed for creativity in Nust?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nust actually stands for creativity. Nust itself inspires and motivates the youth and shows the way for everybody else to follow. By the grace of Allah, we are leading in academics, in research in Pakistan. And our goal is to be among the top 100 in the world. And whatever it takes to reach that goal, we will try and acquire and inculcate in our students and in our faculty. Our vision itself actually provides that kind of inspiration. We have identified 5 major or strategic thrusts for our university. And those are that number 1 is the academic or teaching excellence. We have to set standards for others to follow in this area. And number 2 is excellence in research. Okay. And we are doing everything within our means possible to support that. And I would claim, go around and see any university in Pakistan and see the kind of research facilities they have provided to their students and faculty. I think you will find us to be in the lead, inshallah.
What would you like to say to the other academic sector? How can they take Nust as an example, or how can they take as a first priority?
I'll just come to that. The third major area that we have is the spirit of enterprise and entrepreneurship. This is one area that we are focusing on the most. We are the first university in Pakistan to establish a technology incubation center, which now will inshallah be converted into a center for innovation and entrepreneurship. We are putting together the different pieces. Hopefully in the next 3 to 4 months, our building will be ready, and therefore you will start physically seeing this entity appearing in our campus. The fourth area that we are focusing on is internationalization. Okay. I think in order to excel and succeed in the future, we need to have access to state-of-the-art technologies and the new knowledge which is being created everywhere with every passing day. So internationalization is one of our biggest agendas. Okay. And the fifth is impact on the society. That's where we are actually trying to pay back to the society for whatever this country and the nation has given to us. The milestones have been really set, and let me share with you. You must have already read. We were in the top 405. We were at 470th in the top 500 in 2007, but then we came to 376 in 2008, and we have overtaken another 26 this year to be in the top 400, but we are 350th. However, in engineering and IT, we have crossed the threshold of 300. We are 285. And in life sciences and biomedicine, we are 293. And in natural sciences, we are 260. So in a way, we are already into the top 300 in our subject-wise ranking. And this actually is now going to guide us as to how do we move in the years to come. Okay. We are trying to inspire our students, our faculty, that these are the goals you got to achieve, and you got to attain these standards.
Thank you so much, sir. My next question is to Amir Jehangir. What was the reason behind taking this initiative? I mean, how do you think cultivating hope can actually help all the youth across the nation? Do we really expect, after this, series of seminars, all of us can, unite together? Do you really hope for that? Do we have the hope for that to begin with?
I think, first of all, thank you very much for providing us this opportunity from Nust and also from the Higher Education Commission, because once we thought of starting a inter-university documentary competition and interacting with the universities, we wanted to make it an institutional effort rather than just an entity trying to make a documentary competition. So we thought of, we approached Higher Education Commission, and they were very supportive of the idea that let's make it an institutional effort so other media organizations can also join in. So it should not be an exclusive thing for Samaa, because anything which is for the public good has to be shared with everyone and has to be in collaboration with the entire industry. So I hope other channels will also be coming on board. Why we did this? Because we are a fairly young organization. We will be completing our second year in December, on the December 25th. And most of the people, the average age in Samaa is not more than 30. So by that standard, I'm also obsolete. So, we wanted, when in this atmosphere where we see a lot of negative media content coming up in the media, there is another sort of responsibility on the media, which is a term called corporate political responsibility. Right. The media has to be responsible enough to take up the issues in a manner which will affect the society in various forms. We have heard the term of corporate social responsibility, where the entities are expected to do work in the societies they interact in. But this term is that the media has a certain political responsibility in terms of not sensationalizing the entire issue, but be responsible enough to make it yet relevant to the people, but also cultivate certain hope. Okay. So we move forward. Okay. And as Brig Sahib and Bilal said, that we must give out this message that yes, we are not afraid, and we can.
In Pakistan, yeah. Well, thank you. So now the list of questions that we have comes towards Sir Kamal Shah. What is extremism as per you?
Thank you, madam. Before I answer your question, let me avail this opportunity to express my gratitude and the view that I feel greatly honored to be here in the Nust today with the Rector, Rector of the Nust, Dean, CEO Samaa, Mr. Amir Jehangir, Brigadier Rana, very renowned psychiatrist from Army, Mr. Arsalan, and above all with the youth of Nust here sitting in this hall, and with those who are with us on the video conferencing. Okay. So I am really grateful and feel honored to be here. But again, before I answer your question, I think we must acknowledge the courage and the valor demonstrated by Mr. Arsalan during the recent incident, a great tragedy which occurred in the mosque. And it's not very easy to be sitting so cool and to be saying what he said after having lost a father who was a serving general in the army. So I think he deserves a great tribute, and this is what we expect from youth. This is what we hope that our youth will demonstrate, will exhibit, and this is how our youth will react in case, God forbid, something so ugly happens. And this is the spirit And this is the commitment and devotion we expect from youth, our younger generation, to demonstrate in the prevailing environment that we have, unfortunately, in our country.